you a time in my life, I'd give you my childhood. Because you turned the Ferris wheel back on so I can come down from the loneliest top of the world. You pulled on the string of my heart and took my kite back from that Big Dipper bully. You let me into the treehouse without any baseball cards and said I was a home run, so I wouldn't run away from home. My heart has a broken bicycle pedal. But I saw you ride it with your arms out like your fingers were dipping into a pie in the clouds. I tasted joy as we left permanent grass stains on the blue jean sky. I knew I loved you when I watched you zip line down the clothesline with my mother's dress as your cape. I give you the childhood I never had because that's how happy you make me. Like swimming in noodles of spaghetti. Like forgetting about my skin knee. If I could give you an animal, I'd give you the whole zoo. Because that's how I really feel when I'm with you. Every kiss is Noah's Ark, I never know what it will be. Is it going to be a lion kissing my closed eyelids, or will I wake up to a leopard print on my neck? When I wake up in the morning, all I know is that it was wild and still wet. Like an elephant, I'll memorize the butterflies. Let the monarchs pull every sweet tooth out of me and to build you a crown that's worthy of you, and maybe the sweetest things you've ever said to me will turn to fossils, baby. They'll put us up in museums, still making love under the sheets of bone, even if it feels like we're just rams heading butts on top of the mountain. Even if you're such an ass sometimes, and I'm just as stubborn as you. I wouldn't want to be, but our human hearts breaking out of our cages to run wild together. If I could give you a color, I'd give you that deep, dark forest green that you don't love. But your parents seem to think you do. I'd give you banana yellow and fuchsia. I'll give them to you because you were a prism to me. During those times, I would have rather have been blind than look at the world again, and you brought me kaleidoscopes of hope. I just know that your least favorite colors are my favorite. Like how the things I love the least about myself are what you love the most. If I could give you a feeling, it'd be riding motorcycles on a tank of gas that never runs out. If I could give you a belief, it'd be science over religion, proving spirituality so that we can marvel and fight about the universe together. So if you give me a ring one day, just make it out with gold flecks in your eyes, because I already said yes to them the very first day I saw you. I said this whole poem in that single moment that our eyes locked together and our future children snatched away the key. See, if I could give you anything, really, if there was any way I could turn it into words, I'd give you the way I feel when you look at me. I'd give you the way that I feel when you touch me. I'd give you the way I feel about you. Thank you. This is for the man with sin, who thinks God is telling him to part red wine with cigarette-stained glass lips for redemption. For the one who takes in exiles by the gallon because he doesn't know how to help himself. The one who sleeps in church pews because the devil doesn't want to pay for his soul. This is for you, brother. I hope you hear this. I hope you pass it on to the girl who cringes when she hears rape jokes but feels ugly when truck drivers don't whistle. I hope you sing this to her hobo style. Crude to the girl who lines her hungry eyes with charcoal as if she were the coal miner's daughter, the one with a minor. In women's studies in a major depressive disorder, tell her, this is for you, sister. Ask her to bring a bouquet to the wallflower. The wannabe prom king, Nobel laureate, the world needs him now. Tell him about this mission. Young man, go to school and ask the girl who has homemade bombs on her wrist what time it is. You'll both forget how to talk, but it's okay to fumble. Because conversations are like trying to remember the combinations on a locker. Tell her this is for you. This connection that's more than the sex we see in movies. It's the kind of intimacy that she gives to her little brother when she puts a bandage on his elbow, even if she has to wear sweaters to hide that she cuts herself. Tell her that living loveless hurts all of us in different ways. Tell her she's not alone. Share a milkshake with her and leave a big tip for the waitress because this is hers too. Because she's a survivor, hiding behind a counter. This is for the witness protection against the ex who beat her. For the times that he threw her out of moving cars and staircases and she still wouldn't leave. Lady, forget whatever name tag you're wearing. This is your badge of honor. Pin it on your daughter. Give an extra cup of coffee to the man with lipstick on his collar, the one who can't go home to his wife. My God, please forgive him for the rest of us. Maybe they have a son with disability and he doesn't know how to cope. Maybe he has a disability in his heart and now his family don't know how to love him. Even then, the world belongs to him. It is up to him. When a passerby asks him for a lighter in the street, maybe they'll find their lighthouse. Maybe they'll open up their hearts and see themselves as a transgender man with breast cancer, as the mother who openly breastfeeds in public but hides her postpartum depression, as the successful businessman who wants to jump out of the skyscraper, there is still a love that echoes. From abortion clinics to the death row, have hope. Feel your pain, and let it be sifted through each and every single one of our hurts. Tell somebody that they matter. Tell them that it was their light that you saw at the end of your tunnel. Pass it on. I've been waiting for my turn. I want to be there for it. I want somebody to tell me this is yours, this is your life, this is your compassion. I want to give up sometimes, but I never do. All because of me and all because of you. So I wonder if you'll be the next one that I meet. When I'm afraid that anxiety will come before the bus gets to my stop, I wonder if you'll be the one to take my hands to stop it from trembling. To tell me that it's never too late. This is my heart. Well, it's mine, but it's yours, just like your heart. This is for you, especially if you don't think that you need it, this is for you. Especially if you don't think that you deserve it, this is for you. Especially if you already know it, this is for you. Thank you.